congratulations on a fantastic win. I mean, it never looked like you guys had never played a team Gardens before in this competition. It looked like you brought the ground with you as and didn't even pay for excess baggage. So, how do you explain this kind of a perfect match in a knockout game? And personally, is this a marker that you're setting before the IPL starts, given that this would be your home ground?
Yeah, first off, I think extremely impressive start from our bowlers. They set the game up for us for sure. Yeah, look, I think it shows the importance of that India series that the boys played before the World Cup. 5 games on all black soil, I think. And I think it just shows that us as a team, we get up for the fight. Those important fixtures we really get up for, and as a team we're prepared to fight till the end. And I think the boys with the ball especially did that today. As for me? KKR, yeah, obviously pretty happy to bat on that wicket a bit more often. Yeah, I mean, it's the first time I played at Kolkata as well, so I think, like I said, I got that last game against India on black soil to really, I guess, have a look at what it's like, and yeah, I think that was really helpful to take into this game.
I'm going to take you back home as well, because New Zealand will be waking up right now. What do you think it's going to be like for them to wake up and look at the scorecard for that? What do you think it's going to be like at the Allen household to look at the scorecard and see 100 of 33?
Yeah, I'm sure my parents are up watching the whole game. Hopefully they're proud. But I think, as a nation, I think hopefully everyone gets behind us and rallies around us for Sunday. Obviously, difficult time for people to watch back home, but I'm sure people were keeping tabs on the game, and hopefully they can get up and have a Monday off at work and watch the final.
Finn, obviously Sifford started going at the start, and then it just got comfortable for you. Can you just talk about how batting was? Was it just from the outside it looked like it was just going to happen, the century or whatever the records were? So just can you talk about how it just went for you?
Yeah, I think obviously Timmy started off really strongly, strong positions, and he looked to get on top of their bowlers early, which then made it easy for me to settle into my innings. For me, I just looked to play almost a support role to Tim. If it was in my area, I'd try and hit it for 4 or 6, and if it wasn't, just get a single and get him on strike. And he just kept dealing in boundaries, which he's been doing that all tournament. He's in incredible form. He's an incredible player, and I think he's just showing the world what he can do, and I think that makes it easy for me to sit back and have the best seat in the house. So yeah, no, it's good fun batting with Timmy.
Yeah. Finn, when McConkie bowled the second over and when 15th over when Jansen went on a rampage, after that you guys batted. So do you think the pitch changed from the first 10 of the South African innings to when New Zealand batted? Did the dew set it? Did it make it a bit easier to hit the balls, like for the first 10 of the South African innings? Did it change?
Yeah, I think definitely the dew factor plays a part here. Obviously, that makes the ball skid on a little bit better. The boys said that they did feel like as the bowling innings went on, the wicket got a little bit better. So I guess for me and Tim, we just kept staying in it, knowing that hopefully the wicket would get better. It still did a little bit with the new ball. So, strong positions and just try and hit the ball hard.
Finn, it's a World Cup semi-final. You go there, score a 33-ball 100. What was going through your mind? I mean, in such situations, you often get bogged down, but you were playing like a club game, and probably you were playing snakes and ladders, and every time you threw the dice, the ladders came on. What was going through your mind? I mean, could you please take us through that?
Not much. Yeah, I think me and Tim try and keep it as simple as we can with our batting, react to what's coming down to us, and always try to look straight to start and use length to our advantage. And I think I definitely wouldn't say it was a club game. They definitely made it challenging for us as well. And I think they're a quality opposition. We saw that the first game they played against us, and we just tried to use what we knew from playing them last time to our advantage. And I think that's what they do so well is they back up performances as they've done all tournament. And I guess for us that showed us their plans a little bit, and we wanted to try and use that to our advantage.
Finn, you've basically slapped the snot out of what before tonight was the best team in the competition. And I just wonder what the plan was for that. Can you give us the overall plan, taking into account the conditions and all that kind of thing?
Yeah, well, we just hoped Satner would win a toss to start, and he did that. So that was the first part done. And then from then onwards, it was just take the bull by the horns, take the game on, not shy away from any challenge. And I think, like I said earlier, the bowlers certainly did that to start off with. They set the tone for us, and taking early wickets on what we thought was going to be a really good batting wicket was extremely important. They've got an incredibly powerful batting lineup, and hats off to the boys. They set it up for us with the bat, and as I said, we didn't really have a plan, me and Timmy, just try and be positive and hope for the best.
Hi Finn, don't know if you're a rugby fan, but South Africa and New Zealand obviously have a great sporting history and rivalry on the rugby field, cricket field as well. Can you just talk a bit about that maybe, and also then obviously how nice it is for you guys to get one over South Africa at such a big stage?
Yeah, like I said, we saw what a side they are in that first pool game against them, and they fight hard, they come hard at us. They've got good, tall, fast bowlers, and it makes it challenging for us. They've always hit the ball hard, so to get one over them is a huge confidence booster for us going into Sunday. They've been the informed team the whole tournament, so I think as a group to take that win going into Sunday is huge for us. But you've got to start again on Sunday. It's a new opposition, different conditions and all that. So, for us, we just look to take the positives out of this game and get a flight time to bed tomorrow and start again.
Yeah, Finn, whom would you prefer as the opposition in the final, England or India?
Hell of a question. Look, I think we're happy with anyone. I think, as a team, I back us. We've got a lot of momentum going into the weekend. I think if we play our best cricket, we can beat anybody. So we'll be watching tomorrow night. I think either way, I think hopefully we get up for Sunday. Be a spectacle.
How impactful was that second over where you got 2 wickets when South Africa was batting? And tell us a little bit about the thought process behind that, because you had other spinners and he hadn't bowled that much in the World Cup. So what was the thought process behind that? Was it just the left-handers, or you wanted to spring a surprise?
Well, look, that's a bit above my pay grade. I'd love to tell you the plans, but I think, look, if you look at it, left-handers bowling an off-spinner kind of makes sense. It's been done a lot this World Cup, and Cole's really nice with that new ball too. So for him to get 2 wickets, pretty stoked for him to come in halfway through the tournament and have a big impact on the team. So again, it's great momentum for him to take into Sunday. And look, I wish I could tell you what the plan was, but that's all I've got.
Back to South Africa, isn't it? After that, they didn't quite get going.
Yeah, like I said, I think we identified it was going to be a pretty good batting wicket. So taking wickets for us, especially early on, would have stunted the runs for them. And again, I'll say it, hats off to the boys with the ball. They really set the tone for us. So, it's good. Cheers, thank you.